it on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin, move, in zone.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. Fifth in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it, even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Stand over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So for the second, to see the Falcons offense. bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
7 on the play. And
that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one caught by Ridley.
Ryan's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
When you throw it as often as Matt Ryan does, you're going to face some pressure, and he tied for the most sacks last year with 48 as he got sacked there again, but he also led the league in completions. A little bit of feast and famine when Matt Ryan goes back into the pocket.
Delayed game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For Julio Jones.
The bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Push his way forward to about the 32. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Ryan's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it, he can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Holding. Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
9-yard gain on the play.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one goes for 8 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Complete to Wright. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
To Jarius Wright.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Thompson.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
30-yard.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Falcons 3.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He personally is playing poorly, but the bottom line is his team's winning. He probably feels, oh, hey, if I can right the ship, we can really extend this lead.
To try and get back to being the player he knows he can be and continuing to be the leader that he has to be. Doesn't matter whether he's playing real well or not. When you're winning the game, everything's good. Really, you got to treat it like it's sunshine. Hey, everything's great. That's what he has to continue to do, and I'm with you, though. He wants to play better to make sure he's a part of it.
He wants to flip those interceptions and touchdown numbers. 2 INTs, no touchdowns. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Set to kick off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, Kaepernick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Kaepernick to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Robbie Anderson, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Shaq Thompson. Matt Ryan
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Shaq Thompson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
at their own.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Completes it to Davis. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 29. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Set to kick off.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Kaepernick now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Atlanta.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's fourth down.
Hey, 91, 91. Mark 54. Get that quarterback.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's another Panthers first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now, Kaepernick again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
91. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you. Right there. Right there. 54.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the